and you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass. It's good. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. He's got it. 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. Steps away. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Hood. Might be looking to run. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Power ahead. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the Knights.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Pulled down for the tackle.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays and you like running a defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open spaces. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finding an escape route. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep...
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's good. Keeps looking downfield. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option. The pitch. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. we like that matchup in space. And so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Got room to work. They might go back to that one in a big spot.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. The give on the inside. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now they're going to throw it. Release to the back. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go. Looking downfield is Hood. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this. receiver in his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throwing right. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Firing deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all right to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 30. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's DeMarco. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Might be changing the route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback adapted. Takes a hit as he fires.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown up. Opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down. Brings us to 4th.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They punted away on 4th down. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time, tight game, hoping to get something on the board. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. He's got it.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years. With this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Fires downfield. Working that left side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments.
The pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Lowers those pads. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Picked off to stop the threat. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
One back, baby, one back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Creates a little space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking for space. It's Clark. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that's really nice offensively, because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down inbounds, you're doing exactly that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback sneaks ahead. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win A ranked win who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.